Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls upon religious leaders and social organizations to launch mass movement against drug menace. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh assures strict action against perpetrators of drone attacks on 2 merchant vessels. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman visits flood-affected areas of Tuticorin district in Tamil Nadu. Centre issues advisory to social media platforms to comply with IT rules amid growing concerns about deepfakes. Government to soon introduce weather services at Panchayat level for greater awareness among common people. And in cricket, India were 208 for 8 at stumps against South Africa on opening their first test match of Freedom Trophy in Centurion. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has urged all religious leaders and social organizations to launch mass movement against drug menace. Addressing Veer Bal Divas program in New Delhi today, Mr. Modi stressed upon tackling the menace of drugs by coming together as a nation and society. He advised the youth to give top priority to their health as it is crucial to achieving the desired results in life.
आज वीर बाल दिवस पर सभी धर्मगुरुओं और सभी सामाजिक संस्थानों से भी आग्रह करूंगा कि देश में ड्रग्स को लेकर एक बड़ा जन आंदोलन हो। एक समर्थ और सशक्त युवा शक्ति के निर्माण के लिए सबका प्रयास आवश्यक है। सबका प्रयास की यही सीख हमें हमारे गुरुओं ने दी है।
The Veer Bal Divas marks the martyrdom of sons of 10th Sikh Guru Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Sahibzadas Baba Zorawar Singh and Baba Fateh Singh. Speaking about it, the Prime Minister said Veer Bal Divas is a symbol of resolve to do anything to safeguard the country.
आज देश वीर साहिबजादों के अमर बलिदान को याद कर रहा है, उनसे प्रेरणा ले रहा है। आजादी के अमृत काल में वीर बाल दिवस के रूप में एक नया अध्याय प्रारंभ हुआ है। पिछले वर्ष देश ने पहली बार 26 दिसंबर को वीर बाल दिवस के तौर पर मनाया था। तब पूरे देश में सभी ने भाव विभोर होकर साहिबजादों की वीर गाथाओं को सुना था। वीर बाल दिवस भारतीयता की रक्षा के लिए कुछ भी कर गुजरने के संकल्प का प्रतीक है।
Programs are being held across the country to inform and educate the citizens, especially young children, about the story of the exemplary courage of the Sahibzades. In Punjab, the annual Shahidi Jod Sabha began in Fatehgarh Sahib town today. More from our correspondent.
The 3-day religious Jod Sabha begins with Akhand Path of Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji at Gurdwara Shri Jyoti Swarup in Fatehgarh Sahib town today. Despite severe cold wave conditions, Sangat in large numbers from all walks of life are paying their respect to the great martyrs Chote Sahibzada Baba Zorawar Singh Ji and Baba Fateh Singh Ji and Mata Gujri Ji. Tight security arrangements have been made with deployment of additional police force in the area. Sheshu Sharma Shantal, Akashvani News, Jalandhar.
The Indian Navy commissioned its latest stealth-guided missile destroyer INS Imphal in Mumbai today. The event marks the formal induction of the third of 4 indigenous Visakhapatnam-class destroyers being designed by the Indian Navy's Warship Design Bureau and constructed by Mazgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh graced the ceremony. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Singh said the commissioning of INS Imphal is a shining example of self-reliant India in the defence sector.
आईएनएस इम्फाल का भारतीय नौसेना में शामिल होना रक्षा क्षेत्र में भारत की आत्मनिर्भरता का यह जीता जागता प्रमाण है। यह राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा के प्रति एमडीएल एवं नेवी की कमिटमेंट और इसके निर्माण में शामिल सभी स्टेक होल्डर्स की कठिन मेहनत, लगन और समर्पण को भी दर्शाता है। आईएनएस इम्फाल की कमीशनिंग भारत की नौसैनिक शक्ति को और मजबूती प्रदान करेगा, ऐसा मेरा पक्का विश्वास है।
The Raksha Mantri also referred to the recent suspected drone attack on merchant vessel Chem Pluto in the Arabian Sea and the attack on merchant vessel Sai Baba in the Red Sea. He assured that the perpetrators of these attacks will soon be brought to justice and strict action will be taken against them.
भारत की बढ़ती आर्थिक और सामरिक ताकत ने कुछ ताकतों को ईर्ष्या और द्वेष से भर दिया है। अरब सागर में हाल में हुए यमवी चैंप प्लूटो पर ड्रोन हमले और कुछ पहले लाल सागर में यमवी साईं बाबा पर हुए हमले को भारत सरकार ने बहुत ही गंभीरता पूर्वक लिया है। भारतीय नौसेना ने समुद्र की निगरानी बढ़ा दी है। जिन्होंने भी इस हमले को अंजाम दिया है उन्हें हम सागर तल से भी ढूंढ निकालेंगे और उनके खिलाफ कठोर कार्रवाई की जाएगी। मैं यह आपको आश्वस्त करना चाहता हूं।
Chief of Naval Staff Admiral R. Hari Kumar said INS Imphal is the first warship to have successfully undertaken test firing of the BrahMos surface-to-surface missile even before its commissioning. INS Imphal is the first warship to have been named after a city from the northeast. Later, addressing a press conference in Mumbai, the Navy chief expressed concern over the increase in attacks on merchant ships in the recent past. He said around 30 attacks have been recorded since the 19th of November. Around half of these attacks took place in the Red Sea and no attack has occurred on any Indian ship. In Jammu and Kashmir, security forces continued to carry out cordon and search operations for the sixth consecutive day today to track down terrorists involved in the ambush on army vehicles in which 4 soldiers lost their lives in Poonch last week. Over 30 suspects have been questioned during the past few days and several of them have been released. Meanwhile, Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh will be on a day-long visit to Jammu tomorrow to review the security situation in the Union Territory. During the visit, Mr. Singh will chair a high-level meeting at Raj Bhavan in Jammu and visit the border districts of Rajouri and Poonch for on-the-spot assessment of the situation. The 2 districts have witnessed a spurt in terror attacks this year. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman today visited flood-affected areas of Tuticorin district in Tamil Nadu to assess the damage in the aftermath of severe flooding triggered by unprecedented heavy rains in the state last week. She also held a review meeting with the district administration regarding flood, rescue and relief activities. After that, she inspected the special medical camp set up for the public to prevent diseases in the aftermath of floods. The Finance Minister also visited the Korampallam pond where the biggest breach occurred as it damaged the road between Tuticorin and Tirunelveli districts. Southern districts of Tamil Nadu suffered severe damages following heavy rains in the state on the 17th and 18th of this month. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The Centre has advised all social media platforms to comply with IT rules amid growing concerns around misinformation powered by artificial intelligence, deepfakes. In an advisory, the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology said the intermediaries should communicate prohibited content, particularly those specified under the IT rules, clearly and precisely to users. This advisory is the culmination of the discussions held by Union Minister of State for Electronics and IT, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, during Digital India Dialogues with intermediaries within 1 month. Union Minister for Ayush, Sarbananda Sonowal, laid the foundation stones of 4 infrastructure projects worth 53 crore rupees at the Northeastern Institute of Ayurveda and Folk Medicine Research at Pasighat in East Siang district of Arunachal Pradesh today. Inaugurating the projects, Mr. Sonowal said the government is working to develop the institute as a global hub of folk medicine. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will interact with beneficiaries of the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra through video conferencing tomorrow. Thousands of beneficiaries from across the country will join the event. The Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra is being undertaken to attain saturation of flagship schemes of the central government by ensuring that the benefits of these schemes reach all targeted beneficiaries in a time-bound manner. In Maharashtra, the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra is gaining widespread acclaim in both rural and urban areas of the state. The Yatra is making significant strides in promoting healthcare by organizing free health checkups through dedicated camps. We have a report.
The IEC van is touring urban and rural areas for the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra, providing information and registering underprivileged beneficiaries for welfare schemes. Through Meri Kahani Meri Zubani, बेनिफिशरीज आर शेयरिंग देयर एक्सपीरियंसेस।
बैंक के अच्छे जो स्कीम है वो उनको बताती हूँ। PMJJBY, PMSBY, अटल पेंशन योजना, सुकन्या समृद्धि योजना, PPF योजना, ये सारे हमारे यहाँ की योजना है उनको महिलाओं को बहुत फायदा होता है।
जब से प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना का मुझे लाभ मिला और मेरा घर बना, नल और जल का लाभ मिला, मेरी जिंदगी खुशहाली की गुजर रही है।
Farmers are significantly benefiting from government schemes.
मेरा नाम इस्माइल बाशिमिया पटेल, गुलोली तालुका तुलजापुर, जिला धाराशिव। पीएम किसान के 2000 रुपए मिलते हैं और मैं वो बियाना लाकर सब खेती में डाल देता हूँ।
For Akashvani, Samarjit Thakur, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar.
A health camp has also been organized at Bhandup near Mumbai. Speaking to Akashvani News, Savita Kartele, public health nurse at Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation, informed that people are actively participating in health camps where they are being screened for various diseases.
इस कार्यक्रम में उच्च रक्तदाब तपासनी, ऐसे ही मधुमेह, डायबिटीज का चेकअप, टीबी का चेकअप किया जा रहा है और इसके साथ आयुष्मान कार्ड और आभा कार्ड और अपना पीएम स्वनिधि इस योजना के बारे में भी माहिती दी जा रही है। सब नागरिकों को आह्वान है कि आप यहाँ पे आए और अपनी तपासनी करके इस बाकी के सुविधा का भी लाभ उठाए। इसलिए मैं अपने भारत के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी इनकी आभारी हूँ।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today had a telephonic conversation with Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, on the future of strategic partnership between India and Saudi Arabia. Both leaders exchanged views on the West Asia situation and shared concerns regarding terrorism, violence and the loss of civilian lives. In a social media post, Mr. Modi said they agreed to work together for peace, security and stability in the region. The Prime Minister today became the first world leader whose personal YouTube channel has reached 2 crore subscribers. The channel has also crossed nearly 450 crore views on its videos. Narendra Modi YouTube channel has also surpassed the YouTube channels of his Indian and global contemporaries in terms of views and subscribers. The government will soon introduce weather services at the Panchayat level for greater awareness among common people. Earth Sciences Minister Kiran Rijiju said this after unveiling the logo commemorating 150 years of the India Meteorological Department IMD in New Delhi today. He said the role of IMD is going to be critical in the days to come.
Tremendous achievements we have witnessed, and some of the things which we are going to do also, like launch of Panchayat level weather services, the IMD and its services with the common people has to be our priority. Now our services to the farmers, to the fishermen, to everybody is so relevant.
Dense fog has gripped northern India, bringing down the temperature in the region. The IMD has forecast dense to very dense fog at a few places over Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh and Delhi, and at isolated places over Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and North Madhya Pradesh during the next 2 days. The key domestic stock indices ended higher for the third consecutive session today. We have a report.
Sensex rose 230 points to finish at 71,337. Nifty also jumped 92 points to end at 21,441. In the forex market, the Indian rupee closed at 83 rupees and 19 paise against the US dollar. Gold prices at multi-commodity exchange for February contracts were trading at 63,123 rupees per 10 grams. And in intraday trade, Brent crude was trading at $79.53 per barrel when reports last came in. This is Lalema Aneja Dang for Akashvani News.
In cricket, India were at 208 runs for the loss of 8 wickets at stumps against hosts South Africa in their first innings on the opening day of the first test of the 2-match series of Freedom Trophy in Centurion. Play was called off for the day after 59 overs because of rains. Earlier, South Africa won the toss and elected to field. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls upon religious leaders and social organizations to launch mass movement against drug menace. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh assures strict action against perpetrators of drone attacks on 2 merchant vessels. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman visits flood-affected areas of Tuticorin district in Tamil Nadu. Centre issues advisory to social media platforms to comply with IT rules amid growing concerns around deepfakes. Government to soon introduce weather services at Panchayat level for greater awareness among common people. And in cricket, India were 208 for 8 at stumps against South Africa on opening day of first test match of Freedom Trophy in Centurion. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.